Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be featuring the new Stila Eyes Are the Window palette in Mind. This is one of 4 palettes that launched through this collection, and this palette in particular has all matte shades. So the first thing that I did was I just put on my foundation. The one that I used today was my Laura Mercier oil-free foundation. And the first shade that I'm taking out of the palette is going to be the shade Brilliance. And I'm just going to be buffing this all over my lid, setting it down as a base. I put down a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me concealer on both my eyelids just to make sure that it covered up any veins or discoloration, so I have a nice clean base for these shadows. So I'm just taking this light shade, buffing it out all over so that it's easier for me to blend other colors on top. The next shade that I'm going to be taking is Imagination. It is a more lavendery shade, and I just set that down because it was too beautiful to not put on my eyelid, even though I don't think it really made such a huge difference to this look. I'm just buffing that out with a dome brush from the new limited edition Sonia Kashuk brush set. These brushes are okay. They're not as amazing as some of the other Sonia Kashuk brushes that I have. They have this weird scent to them. They just smell really, really bad, and I think it's because they are natural hair bristles, but I've never had such a smelly set of brushes in my life. Anyways, I'm just brushing this color and buffing it into my crease just to see if I can end up seeing it peeking out in the back of this eye look at the end. The next shade I'm going to be taking is probably my favorite one of the palette, and it is the color Perception. This is a very beautiful burnt orange shade, and I am just in love with it. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking it on a E25 brush by Sigma, and I'm just kind of marking out the shape that I want by just patting down a little line at the end just to make that sharp edge. And then I'm going to be taking this shade up and into my crease, and then once I get it down in my crease, I'm going to start buffing and blending it upward. I'm not going to be taking it so much down, but I am going to be buffing it upward and not too high so that it's past my brow bone, but just right around that vicinity. I want this color to be the main focus of the look, so I'm going to be sitting here and building it up for quite some time. I am going to be blending, and I'm going to be building it up until it is as pigmented as I want it to be, because I want to make sure that even when I put some darker colors on top of it, you can still see it pretty opaquely peeking out in the background. Another cool thing about this look is that the orange is going to help brown eyes pop, so this look is great for anyone who has brown eyes. Now that Perception is nice and built up in the background, I'm going to be taking the shade Wit. This is a dusty light brown shade, I want to say, and basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking this color and packing it all over my lid. You can't really see it too much because it is almost the same shade as my natural eyelid color. It's just a little bit more like ashy, but I am placing it down just so that we have something there because it does make a slight difference. So I'm just packing on as much color as possible so that the color shows up as much as it can, and I am just going to make sure that it blends into the orange color. The next shade that I'm going to be taking is the color Intellect. This color is one of the 2 darker brownish orange shades in the palette, and what I'm doing is I'm taking it on a Makeup Geek soft dome brush, and I'm just going to be lightly starting to darken up the crease and outer V area with this shade. I'm very lightly just taking it into that area, sweeping it back and forth so that I have something to put the color Creativity on top of, which is a darker version of this color. So I'm just sweeping that in, back and forth, and making sure that we are starting to blend this color in. Once we have slightly darkened up the crease with the color Intellect, we are going to take the color Creativity on a Makeup Geek crease brush. This brush is just a more dense version of the soft dome brush, and it is a little bit smaller, so it makes for some more precise color placement. So I'm just taking this color into that outer V of my eye and blending it in to the rest of the brown and the burnt orange just to make for a nice blended, seamless, beautiful, smoky section of this eye look. And once you have that all smoked out, we are going to move on to the lower lash line. By the way, I'm so sorry for these really bad voiceovers. I don't know what it is about my computer, but it always makes whatever I record super choppy and annoying, and it cuts out some of the words that I say. So I'm really sorry. I don't know exactly what's wrong with my iMovie, but I promise I'm going to try and get it fixed as soon as possible because it really drives me crazy. The first color that I'm taking on my lower lash line is going to be the color Perception, and I'm taking that on a Makeup Geek soft dome brush, just blending that in and smoking it out down below. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking the color Intellect on a Makeup Geek crease brush, and I'm just going to be placing that darker brown shade on that lower lash line to start making it a little bit darker. Then last but not least, I'm taking Creativity on the same brush, placing it down, and then blending it out with an E25 brush by Sigma just to make sure that everything is super smoky and seamless. And now for the step that I regret doing, I'm taking my Maybelline Stiletto liquid liner and I am going to be doing a small liquid liner line on my upper waterline. The reason why I regret doing this is because every single time that I use this liquid liner, it always ends up getting really choppy and weird on my like it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it, but it starts to like crack and fall off and it doesn't look good. So I actually ended up going over this liner with my Maybelline gel liner. Is that what it is? It's by Maybelline. Yeah, I went over it with a gel liner and it made it a little bit more smooth, but it's always not smooth and bumpy and stupid whenever I use this liquid liner, and it drives me crazy. So I'm trying to get used to the whole gel liner thing. Don't really use it that often, only use it a couple times, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Now I'm just curling my lashes and putting on a couple coats of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I hate the name of this mascara with a passion. It's so inappropriate and I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing something wrong by saying the name of this mascara. Anyways, just putting on a couple coats and letting it dry, then moving on to the rest of my face. I almost forgot, I put in some Rimmel London waterproof nude liner in my lower waterline just to brighten up the eyes. Next, to bronze up and contour the face, I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate de Soleil bronzer with a Sonia Kashuk contour brush. And like I said, this brush smells no different than the rest of the brush kit. It smells really bad, so you know. So I'm just going to be contouring up my face slightly, and then I'm taking my Real Techniques multi-purpose brush, and I'm going to just blend everything out. And then I'm going to go in with some blush, put some blush on, and then blend everything out again with my Real Techniques multi-purpose brush. Okay, so if we're being honest, I almost completely forgot to put on concealer, so we're going to conceal now. I'm just using this Armani concealer that I have, and so far, so good. Don't hate it, don't love it, but whatever. I'm just going to be blending this out with my finger because I don't feel like using my F86 brush because I don't want it to get all mixed into the powder that's already on my face, so I'm just blending it out with my finger, super, super small precise placement, just putting it right underneath my eyes, and that's it. I'm not really highlighting with it because I'm just going to be highlighting with a powder today. I'm just going to be using a little bit of the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder just to set my concealer and my T-zone, and then we're going to be moving on to the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I am using the color Dim Light with my Sigma F35 highlighting brush, and I'm just going to be highlighting those cheekbones and putting whatever is left on the brush down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, my chin, and the forehead because I didn't cream highlight those areas, so I just want to put a little bit of highlight just so you know we're kind of glowing. And then I think that we're going to just move on to the lips now. I got a brand new lip liner when I was at Morphe. Morphe brushes? Yeah, I can never remember exactly what it is because there's a phone case that's Morphe. I don't know, I always get them confused, don't know which one is which, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, just using this what is it? This Itaolia lip liner in natural beige, and then I'm going to be going over that with the Revlon Bitten chubby stick thing in romantic, and then I'm just using a little bit of the NYX butter gloss in nude just right on top in the center because, you know, it's pretty. I know that you all secretly wish you can sit here and listen to me ramble all day long in this video, but that concludes this look, so I guess it's time for me to stop talking. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys recreate this look, don't forget to tag me or hashtag me, whatever it is you want to do on Instagram or Twitter so that I can see them because it would make me really happy if you guys did. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.